Good morning, Johnny. What is up? What is up? What is up? Guys, it is finally day 28 of vibe coding. Every day until we buy our family a house. We're at $22,872 of annual recurring revenue. And we cannot be stopped. Today is day 29, actually. Let me update the title real quick. Today is day 29. We're one day away from 30 days of vibe coding live until I buy my family a house. We're at $22,000 in annual recurring revenue. We can't be slowed down. At the beginning of this challenge, we started off with 0 viewers, 0 product, just a hope and a dream. And live on stream, we have shipped our first product together. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning. Happy Memorial Day. Live on stream, we have shipped our first product together. We have gotten monetized on X. We've gotten monetized on YouTube. We've gotten our first paying customers to our first product that we shipped together live on stream. We've built momentum. We've built speed. We've built energy. And it's crazy because this is just the very beginning. Good morning, Brandon. We have just begun. Aaron, good morning. Johnny, good morning. Let's go, guys. I want to hop right into this. Very quickly. Today is Memorial Day. I know a lot of you guys are international. This is a day in America where we honor and mourn fallen veterans. I have the privilege of a ton of freedom to where I can do this stream. I can ship products. I have a safe environment for my family. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who is serving, has served, and I want to honor our fallen veterans. Let's jump straight into it. Today is simple. Today is simple. We're going back to the marketing war room. I know you guys don't want to do it. I know you don't like it. We're going back to the marketing war room, and we are going to start doing clip outreach. We're going to get a 2-hour stream in today. We're going to do a pull-up for every single like on the stream. I'm going to try to get my dogs to calm down. And we are going to push the annual recurring revenue up, up, up. All weekend, I spent working on a project that I'm sort of building in private just because it's not ready for the stream quite yet. But we are days away from me bringing a possibly longer term project into the light of the stream. First and foremost, we need to get CLIPPO to a spot where we have some marketing set up as close to his autopilot as possible. And this week, we're going to take that to the next level. Let me, Bella, let me ask my dog to stop doing that. And then let's send the stream link out to our people in the community. If you're not in the Discord community, guys, what are you doing? Join the Discord community. We have the most positive bunch of vibe coders that are actually shipping products, supporting each other in the entire world in one Discord community. So I'm just going to tag everyone and say, I'm live. I need you in here right now. At everyone. Oops. At everyone. I'm live. Done. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Okay. So let's head over to Excalidraw, and I'm going to break down what we're talking about here. And I'll make it real clear. So over the weekend, I was thinking about our marketing war room, that we had to go to. And it clarified a lot of things for us. We're still going to be doing daily posts on X about what we're building on the stream as far as CLIPPO goes, about our wins that we have with CLIPPO. Okay. This week, we're going to share our free tool with a Reddit thread, with multiple Reddit threads. And I think Brandon sent me over a nice little list of Reddit threads that we can share stuff to. I don't know when we're going to launch on Product Hunt. I have a ton of updates that I shipped this weekend. Well, I have a ton of updates that I made this weekend to CLIPPO, and I want to make those live before we go on Product Hunt, and I want to post about them being live also. Short form marketing. All right, outbound marketing. All right, so what I would like to build is, first we need let me make this bigger so we have more room, because this is going to be a whole deal, guys. This is going to be a whole absolute deal, and I need you guys to focus up and wake up this morning. Okay, so we're going to have a discovery engine. That finds small but consistent streamers. That's stage one, guys. Enough. All right, discovery engine that finds small but consistent streamers. And then we are going to have a create it's going to be a short creation engine, but this is really simple because we already have it. Where CLIPPO is going to generate shorts. What's up, Max? How are you today? Generate shorts from their streams. Okay. And then we are going to have an outreach engine. And the outreach engine will just absolutely the outreach engine will absolutely clobber these poor content creators. So we're going to reach out to them in every way possible. And say, we made these clips. And it'll probably share like 1, 2, 3 clips from their stream. And then it will say, if you want to see more, check them out here. And then it will send them a link to their own CLIPPO dashboard with all the clips. Right? And this is pretty much a no-brainer because we've already built the clipping system for CLIPPO, and we have the horsepower available to be churning out much more clips than we are doing right now. So we're just going to set this agentic process loose on the world. It's going to find small content creators that are consistent, people that are streaming 3 times a week, every single week, but don't have that much exposure. It's going to clip their streams for them. And then it's going to reach out to them everywhere with all... Great Smoothie, what is up? Good morning. It's going to reach out to them everywhere. Like, I'm talking a Twitter bot, cold email, Twitch DMs, everything you can think of, with an example of the clips from their live stream and a personalized message. So we'll say something like, "Hey Tom, love the stream you did last week on Stardew Valley. Here is my favorite clip I generated." And then it will send them like the best clip it made from their Stardew Valley stream or whatever their stream is. And at the end of it, it says, "If you want to check out more clips, I have 12 more just like this," which they're going to, because people love looking at themselves and they love content about themselves and all that. And so they'll click and they'll check out the 12 clips that we have made for them on their stream. And then on that page, there'll be a small call to action that says, "Try CLIPPO for the month," and walk them through setting up CLIPPO. All right. And we will play the numbers game, and we will do this for thousands of people, and 2% of them are going to convert into paying CLIPPO members. Paulo, what is up? What are you going to vibe code today? We're talking about we're going to vibe code today right now. We are still in the marketing war room, which, you know, people don't love the marketing war room, but sometimes we have to go there. And so basically we're going to be building an outreach engine that finds small streamers, clips their streams, sends them the clips, and says, "Hey, if you want more of these, you can use CLIPPO. Try CLIPPO this month for X offer." So this project sounds small, but it's going to be a pretty big undertaking. I'm hoping that we could finish this week and get this live, and then we can really start ramping it up so that it's absolutely ripping as far as finding the small content creators, making the clips, sending them to the content creators everywhere, email, Twitter bot, Twitch message, everything you can think of. And we're leading with value. We're not being an annoying cold messaging thing. We're leading with value. We're saying, "I made these clips of your stream. Check them out. You need to see these." Unfortunately, marketing is now the hard part. I agree. I agree. Marketing is the hard part. Marketing is the important part that we have to do. Oh my God, guys, you gotta, are we sitting on 0 likes on the stream right now? I'm gonna need you guys to do me a giant favor and hit the like button on the stream. Let me get a poll started here. All right. How are you guys doing today? What's up? What's going on? Are you having a good Monday? Happy Memorial Day, everyone. Paulo says done. He's liked the stream. Thank you so much. Means the world. I absolutely appreciate that. Trigged boy, what is up? What is up? What's up? What's up? All right, guys. I think we're gonna have to just jump straight into this. It's gonna be a scary one, and we got to just jump straight into it. It is not going to be easy, but that's the best stuff, right? The hard stuff is the best stuff. Figuring out the things that are challenging. All right, doggy. Move out of the way. Move out of the way. Easy peasy, easy peasy. All right, let's open a new Ghosty terminal. Let's today I want to try something out. I want to add a little I want to add a little text overlay on the stream that says like currently working on. Currently working on. And then we do agentic outbound. Something like that. Where did it just go? Where did it just, it just disappeared? Mad Boy, good morning! So low energy. I can't believe this. Mad Boy is gonna need us all to wake up. Until I get into the flow of things, until I get 10 likes on the stream, 20 likes on the stream, I just can't wake up. I have trouble waking up. Okay, so I need you to hit that like button, and I need you to wake me up today. Is what I need. My dogs, I'm gonna need you to stop barking. It's gonna drive me insane. Come here. Enough. I wish you could see these guys. They're absolutely ridiculous. I got 3 dogs in the room here, just barking up a storm at absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. All right, I'm going to delete that text overlay that we just spent half an hour making, and we're going to throw another one on. Hold on. Stay right here, guys. Currently working on agentic outbound. Okay, it's easy. And then you just take this and you just resize it a little bit, right? That's all you do. You don't start moving other stuff around, that's for sure. Let's make it a little bit smaller until it flips upside down. Is OBS this bad? Max Hassan. Nah, I can't. Why is... Oh, that's not bad. That works fine right there. That works great. All right, can we get the Vibe Coder opened up? The Vibe Coder 3000. Please. Can we get the Vibe Coder opened up? I've had 0 grams of creatine today, too. By the way, I was Rachel No Code video on my front page today. I can't believe it. Mad Boy, run that back. Please run that back. Camillo, good morning! Let's go into our project. Change directory, cloud. Let's come on. Saw, not was, my bad. By the way, I saw Rachel No Code video on my front page today. I can't believe it. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna tell her that when she gets in here. I don't think she's here yet. I'm a little offended, but that's fine. When you guys got to remind us when she gets in here, let's tell her that, because that's huge. That's massive. That is huge, huge, huge. All right, so we need codex, and then we need to. What is the codex command to? Guys, I need you to wake up today. I really need you to wake up. What is the codex command to open? What are the flags to open codex into YOLO mode? That's easy. That's easy. And then let's get a few more of these open. All right, who was telling me that the landing page was complete slop? Because I mean, you're not. I've been working on it. Please serve the landing page on localhost 3001. Please start a development server for this backend on localhost 3002 or something. Oops. Please start a development server for this backend on localhost 3002 or something. Come on, guys, wake up. How deslopified is that? It's 50% less slop. You want to look at the old one? I'll show you the old one right now. All right, here's the old one on the right. Here's the old one on the right here, okay? Look at the old one on the right. I mean, it's just, Look at, there's the old one on the right, okay? Here's the new one right here, okay? Okay, it's 50% less slopified. Please give me some feedback. Give me some feedback. Nobody's gonna give me feedback on that. All right, that's fine, guys. That's fine. I understand. And then the back end, we redid the back end too to make it 18,000% less slopified. What's the feedback for? I had to leave for a second. Okay, I de-slopified the front end. Okay, so I took all the purple out. I changed it to fonts that AI would never use. Okay, so we de-slopified the landing page. This is the old landing page right here. Okay, here's the slop page. It's pretty slopified. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty slopified. Okay, we have inter font. Inter is slop. And then here this is. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Don't get stuck on UI design, focus on clipping quality. Okay, and then on the back end. On the back end, hold on. Why is this horrifically zoomed out, I mean. All right. Somebody said I need to make the, do you have privacy policy? Yeah. Somebody said I need to make the menu. I'm not 100% sold on the darkness of this over here. So just look past how dark it is over there. But menu is sticky. Menu is sticky, and then your workflow items are at the top here, right? So create library schedule, and then settings, account, YouTube feedback at the bottom. Create library schedule, settings, account, feedback. Did you see the alternate CLIPPO character and mock-up someone posted? No, I didn't. It also had slightly darker colors. I agree with Green Smoothie too much. We're not getting too wrapped up into the design. This was like a 5-minute install a anti-slop skill and run it through, and it's the landing page is 1,000% better. It just is. When you get to this landing page, this is so untrustworthy. You know, it still converts, which is crazy. It still converts, but I think that's probably just off of my brand helping it. But it's so untrustworthy that the landing page looks this much like AI slop, because it immediately makes you think, wow, they must have put zero effort into this product. Versus when you get to something like this and it has feeling, you know what I mean? There's actual font choice going on. This photo makes a ton more sense. It resonates with the brand, and there's not just purple everywhere. Could anyone make single person company in 2026 with AI and not like small? I'm talking like big company. That guy the other day made $1 billion company, and then he completely torched himself. That guy made $1 billion company, 1 billion by himself, and he hired his brother, his like little brother. So yes, anybody can. Anybody can. All right, let's get to work. We need to figure out how to close. If anybody knows the ghosty keybind to close a pane, like a pane. All right, I want to make a folder inside of the Clipper Claw Cloud project called Outreach Engine. Just start there. Who are you going to hire if you succeed? Oh, well, you know, wait, why did you get rid of the Savannah theme? Yo, you haven't been here for a minute. The Savannah theme has been gone for a minute. We got rid of the Savannah theme because it was too crazy. It was way too crazy. Arrows, come here. I gotta let my dogs out for 1 second. I'm gonna get this started though. I'm gonna say, can you brainstorm how we can go about finding a streamer on YouTube or Twitch that streams at least 3 days a week, has a lower follower count, so maybe like under 1,500 subscribers and has been consistent with the streams for at least 2 weeks. Savannah theme was good, babe. What the heck made it feel like a person made it? The Savannah theme was fully AI generated. Listen, I will bring the Savannah theme back in a minute. I love the Savannah theme. Can review sub options. I think the most AI looking thing is the character design after seeing the mock-up of Quantum's, but that all right, let me look at Quantum's. When did he share this? How long ago was Quantum shared? How could I possibly not see this? Oh my god. You think that looks You think this looks less AI generated? You think this looks less AI generated? All right, you guys like, all right. We'll throw some Savannah back in there. It's fine. But I'm telling you, we have to get this outreach engine made this week. Okay? And it has to be working on autopilot. Like, here's how you guys need to think about it. Is like the shorts being automatically posted goes really well for my personality type. Like, I just set it and forget it, and it goes to work for me. And it has been consistently growing my YouTube channel every single day. We need to do the same thing for marketing CLIPPO, because eventually CLIPPO is not going to be our main project very soon here. And so we need to set up measures for really all of our projects that are going to just operate in the background like a machine and cost extremely little money and get thousands of high quality impressions. All right, so we are going to reach out to these people. We're going to say, I made these clips from your stream, check them out, and they're going to watch them, and they're going to say, wow, these clips are actually really good. I like these a lot. And then they're going to want more, and I'm going to offer them more. It looks less Pixar ripoff. Make a CLIPPO 2 that markets CLIPPO. That's exactly what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. And then you know what? I'm going to sell that too. When that works, because it's going to work. When it works incredible, I'm going to sell that too. All right, so YouTube first. Let's do YouTube first. YouTube data APIs plus Twitch Helix, clean, term TOS safe. I guess we could try the official API first. I don't know if it's going to be able to necessarily find everything we want to find, if you know what I mean. Okay. Because ideally we find a person. We got to make this even bigger, guys. I'm sorry. We have to make this even bigger. The discovery engine, guys. It needs to find person that meets criteria. Person that meets criteria. And then it needs to find contact methods. Which obviously email is going to be great. Email is great. I really, 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 really like the idea of having a Twitter bot, an X bot, that makes a post and tags them with clip from their stream. That's going to be the hardest to do, but I love that. So we have to find people. We have to find streamers that meet the criteria, and then we also have to find their contact methodology. We have to find a way to reach out to them. Yeah, Brandon, I think that's a great idea. I do think we need to have maybe at least one clip that they can see just right off the gate. Either just one clip they can see right off the bat without having to go to CLIPPO's site at all, or like a really good screenshot of the clip, so that they understand what's going on there. You know? That's just what I'm feeling. You guys can tell me if I'm headed the wrong direction there. I also, part of me feels like we're going to build this, and then there's going to already be an existing solution that's really good for doing this exact thing. Scaffolded the stable foundation and outreach engine and verified the core logic works. README for the full YouTube first, API only design. The cadence rule I defaulted to, easy to change. Oh no. Kushal, what's up? What is up? Can you please summarize this in one sentence, what we have so far? Absolutely. Just ask Claude Code to see if there are any existing projects. Claude Code works better for me for lead research and generation. We've scaffolded an outreach engine folder with YouTube first, API only design, and a working tested consistency.py that flags streamers hitting greater than 3 streams in each of the last 2 weeks. But we need a YouTube API key and discovery/enrichment modules before it can actually find anyone. Just really quick, before we go about building all of this out, can you do a deep dive and search and see if there's any projects that currently do exactly what we're trying to do? Basically find streamers that fit this criteria, and then also find all the different ways of contacting them, specifically like email, maybe Twitter account, all that good stuff. Ask if there is a better option for something like a Social Blade API key. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, actually. I think that Social Blade, it literally has the exact thing that we need. I don't know why I forgot about that, but I'm like 90% sure it has exactly what we need. All right, smart check before building. Let me go to Social Blade and see what they have. Oh, I think the problem with Social Blade is that it's like pretty expensive, but I'm not sure. Our API allows you to take the power of Social Blade website and integrate it directly into your system. You gain access to the same public statistical information that is on the website, along with our top list, rankings, and more as we expand its features. I don't know. We might be able to just do everything that Social Blade is doing with the YouTube data v3 API from the Cloud Console. And you guys know I love going into the Cloud Console. That's my favorite thing. Let's get another agent opened here. And what do I need to give you from the Google Cloud Console to make the data API work properly? And then let's get a quick Codex agent fired up also. Can I do dash YOLO? Is that really a thing? Dash YOLO? It is. Okay, great. That is a thing. Nobody does exactly this, and the market splits among our own seam. No off-the-shelf tool. Closest repo is Twitch Scraper, filters live streamers by follower count and scrapes Discord, socials, email to CSV, but it's a one-shot snapshot, no cadence. All right, we're just going to build our own thing. It's not going to be that crazy. Okay. What do you think about the idea for a vibe coding project, a dating app bot that automatically raises people based on your stated preference and schedules and notifies you when it arranges a date? Oh my God. I think that's going to be hard to fulfill. I think that's going to be a hard promise to fulfill. It's ambitious though. All right, so we have to go to the... Summarize this in the briefest possible summarization of what you need from me and where to get it. One thing to flag, posting also has a Zernio path, which is a separate credential. Oh yeah, we probably could... No, I don't think we could use Zernio for this. I don't think so. Guys, how are you doing today? What are you building? Happy Monday. Welcome to the grind. Right now we are working away on some agentic outbound. I got to get into the Google Cloud Console and get a project set up so that we can get our eyes on the YouTube data, start scraping some information, and start reaching out to some of these people. All right, from Google Cloud Console, I need 2 values. I thought... Client ID plus client secret from a web application OAuth client. All right, we'll just make a new project. And we'll call it CLIPPO Outreach Engine. How do you prompt AI for nice UI? So you're gonna use Claude Code, and you're gonna use Opus 4.7. Pretty much never GPT 5.5 for the UI, and you're gonna make sure that Claude Code goes and gets the front end UI skill from Anthropic itself. It's actually the most popular front end UI skill there is. And then you are going to just tell it to make you a beautiful UI and make sure that nothing it creates doesn't adhere to the anti-slop rules that are baked into the Anthropic front-end UI skill. And it's just that simple. It's just that simple, guys. Need Bolter says, vibe coding to buy my family house. What about not taking shortcuts and just learning something? We learn every single day, brother. I started off coding before vibe coding was even a thing. I have a project that has that, but on this channel we stay up with the times, and it's not a shortcut. It's just using technology. And that's what technology is all about, Ned, is speed and efficiency. You know? All right, working a demo for an irrigation clock simulator for training and demoing irrigation clocks for a company that may be interested. I love that. Hungry for token. Right now, we are building an agentic outbound system. So it's basically going to take the... It's basically going to search the World Wide Web. It's going to search YouTube for streamers that have streamed at least 3 times a week for the last 2 weeks and have a smaller following, something like under 1,500 subscribers. It's going to clip their streams, create clips of their streams, and then send them like one sample of the clip. And it's going to be like, we also have 10 other clips created that you can check out at this link. And it will run at all times, sending the good word of CLIPPO to thousands of creators 24/7. All right, enable the I think I can share most of this stuff. We're gonna find out. We're going to enable, I think it's the data v3. Yeah, YouTube data API v3. There it is. We're going to enable that. That's always fun. Enable. And then OAuth consent screen plus add scope YouTube.force SSL. OAuth consent screen plus add scope. Get started. Outreach engine. Gonna put my email in there. Put my email in there again. Agree. Create. Okay, great. All right, guys. Are you going to teach them how to use AI agents or CLIPPO connects to OBS? I haven't been watching the past streams lately. Doc Kid, you come in with the craziest questions. You've been in every single live stream. You've been You've been in every single live stream. If they don't want to use an AI agent, they can just paste their link in to the video. They can just paste the link in. But no, I'm not going to teach them how to use a an AI agent. We might add some sort of like automate setting so that once you link your YouTube in CLIPPO, like you just literally hit link YouTube and it automatically links your YouTube for you. Once you do that, we might add a setting so that it automatically checks to see if there's a new stream today. And then when there's a new stream, it'll just automatically make the clips and schedule them. And that way there, somebody doesn't even need a, somebody doesn't even need to have an AI agent. Authorized JavaScript origins. Do I need to add a URL for authorized JavaScript origins? All right, what's going on, guys? I work 9 to 5, so I have mute sometimes. I understand. I'm just giving you a hard time. Ice says living in an Amish paradise, churn butter once or twice. That like some token black hole type shit. Oh man. All right, we can leave that empty. We're gonna create this. Hold on, because if I create this, the client secret's gonna pop up on the screen. I know it. This is, yep. That's exactly how they do me every time. They do this every time. I've gotten so much better though, like of not just immediately doxing the client secret and ID. Both flow. If any of you were here in the beginning when it was just every day we were leaking a new ID, client secret, API key, I mean, you have to admit that I've just gotten better every single time. I mean, Quigago, you have to be impressed there. I remembered that it was going to open up the client secret right there, and I hit it. All right, both flows are here. Pure server-side authorization code flows. The front end just links to Google Start, and the back end generates the auth URL. All right, paste the ID / secret into .env yourself. Don't put them in chat. You're streaming. How would it even know I'm streaming? That's strange, huh? It just has memory or something like that, and it's just saying, yeah, hey, you're streaming probably right now. All right, I'm gonna go to Facecam so that I can enter in these .envs. I'm gonna say CD into the new outreach engine, and we'll go nano .env. I'm going to write client ID equals, and then paste that in there. And then secret equals oh, so we can't see your variables. I thought you wanted to donate API usage. I typically do. I really typically do. Just have to find the secret. That they have hidden from me. Under data access, we need to add the YouTube.force SSL scope is the problem. YouTube.force. Where is it? YouTube.force-SSL. There it is. Update. Save. Now I should be able to grab the secret, I believe. I don't see the secret. Okay, where is the secret? I have the client ID, but the secret is not listed anywhere. When I click on the web client 1 under OAuth 2.0 client IDs, there is no secret. Crazy annoying. The new console UI hides it. 2 reliable ways to get it. Download the JSON on the client detail page. OAuth client IDs, click your web client, look for download icon, or reveal it on the page. Very interesting. They must have just changed this. All right, I got it. They they have to change Google Cloud Console like every couple days to make it as like non-developer friendly, like just painful as possible. Like if it's not painful, they're not happy. Okay. I think that we're good. I think we're in the clear now. All right, the secret only shows up when you go for a pee. I have to go pee so bad. Sup, man? How's your AI psychosis going? It's quadruple, double, triple psychosis. That place is an absolute clusterfuck. It's a disaster. I can't stand it. Tyrone, what is up? Good morning. All right, check out .env. I put the secret and the client ID in there, but I'm sure that I did not set the correct variable names. All right, we're rolling. It says I'll check the variable names without printing the secret values. Nice, nice, nice. Both Google Client ID and Google Client Secret are still empty. No, they're not. They're not at all. Wrong file. Wrong variable name. Client ID is missing entirely. God, that's not true. Oh, I wanted to CLIPPO Cloud. Why would we make a new folder if it's just going to do that? That doesn't make any sense. Paste your client ID into the root.env. Don, how are you doing, brother? Is it like 2 in the morning right now? What's going on? Google Client ID. Paste. Control X. Save, yes. Right file name. Okay. Desktop. Okay, I added it now. Please go check. Credentials are good to go. Restart the server so it picks up the new .env. Please restart the server and run it all. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I know. I was just thinking the same thing about Don Green Smoothie. The OG is back. Ned, this is going to be a politics-free zone, my friend. This is going to be a vibe coding until I buy my family a house zone. Arrow, stop crying. All right, so this is launching the server. I just wonder if it's actually going to go find anything here. Let's check it out. All right. See, the problem is it... The reason I made this in a new folder, I made this in Outreach Engine, and then I tried to put the .env inside Outreach Engine, is because... it's because I didn't want it to... infect or contaminate the current CLIPPO backend. And so when it just started that web server for port 8000, it started the CLIPPO backend, which means that it just tried to integrate the engine that we're making into the backend, which is ultra annoying. All right, server restarted and OAuth verified. Okay, but I wanted the outreach engine to be in the outreach engine folder so that it's completely separate from ClipperClaw Cloud. We are just going to use ClipperClaw Cloud to create the videos once we locate the streamers that fit our criteria. All right, I'm gonna let this rip. I'll be right back. What are we working with here? What is up, Alpha Bravo? All right. Where should the Outreach Engine YouTube API key live in Google Cloud? What is it talking about? I literally just gave you a client ID and secret for a new Google Cloud project. I pasted the client ID and secret inside the .env that you moved into the ClipperClaw Cloud.env. All right, guys, I've done the math. Last week we set up the walking pad. If I am at 2.4 speed on the walking pad, then that's 100 steps per minute. So if we want to get 6,000, if we want to get 5,000 steps in, where did my calculators go? That's so weird. It just opens and then disappears. Oh, here it is. Okay. If we want to get 5,000 steps in, 5,000 divided by 100 is 50 minutes of walking. So if we do it in 2 sessions, then that's two 25-minute sessions of walking. Okay? So we need to do two 25-minute sessions of walking at 2.4 speed on the walking pad in order to do 5,000 steps. Basically, if we're doing 5,000 steps per stream and 50 pull-ups or 150 push-ups per stream, we are absolutely jacked and tan by the time summer is in full swing. I don't know why Opus is being so ridiculously dumb today. It's going to drive me insane. It's going to drive me insane. I literally just created the Outreach Engine project in Google Cloud and gave you the client ID and secret. That is the one that is in the .env currently. We are not using Google Cloud Console for anything else. The rest of the social media stuff is all done through Zernio. God, I wish I could feel my anger. Like, Whisper needs to say "said angrily" after that. He needs to say "said angrily" after that. Been running 10 to 15 miles a week without a shirt. I feel so jacked, toned, and tan. Brandon, let's go. Wait. Don't say toned. Don't say toned, though. Everything was perfect until you said toned. Just say jacked and tan. That's it. That's all you need. Just calling an idiot. They come back with the user's upset. Let me look into this. Dream, what is up? What is up? Guys, if I fall walking on this, I'm just going to pretend like nothing happened. I'm just going to be like, oh, no, that was nothing. Don't worry about that. What do you mean? I feel the animosity for the toned culture, but I don't mean it in the low fitness IQ way. That's good. That's good. All right, I'm at 1 speed. We need to bring this up to 2.4, which is kind of fast. Like, it feels kind of fast. But otherwise, you have to use it so long. I almost ate shit right there. Otherwise, you have to use it so long. Everything else is settled. OAuth client ID plus secret and root. Okay. Once you drop in the API key, tell me what API key is it talking about? What API key are you talking about? I thought that you just need the client ID and secret. I want to go back to, I really want to use cursor agent instead, because it just takes these big agents so long for anything. Fair question. This is generally confusing because Google hands out two completely different kinds of credentials and they're not interchangeable. You're right that you have one of them, you just need the other one too for a different reason. Here's the distinction in plain terms. All right, by the way, guys, I've set a timer for 25 minutes for our walking. When we hit 25 minutes, then we'll be at 2,500 steps, and we can take a break for a second, and then we can finish off another 25-minute dealio. Okay, tell me where I get this API key then. Be extremely brief, one sentence. In your Google Cloud project, API and services, credentials, plus create credentials, API key. Okay. Bet. In your Google Cloud project, API and services, credentials. Here, I'll show you guys what's going on. So it says I need to go API and services, which I've seen that a million times, but honestly, I have no idea where it is. All right, API and services. Here we go. All right. This is the least user-friendly dashboard that's ever been a thing ever. I'm going to create a new API key. No restrictions. Okay, I'm sure I should be selecting no, I think that's gonna be it. It says select API restrictions when I go to hit create, and it says API selection required. So what do I need to select there for select API restrictions? Guys, I cannot believe how sketchy it is walking on the treadmill trying to do all this at once. I'm hoping that it's going to be just like an acquired skill type thing, where after a day of walking on it and vibe coding at the same time, I'm just going to be effortlessly locked in. But who knows? Honestly, who knows? All right, select YouTube Data API v3. Okay, great. Create. Give me the key. All right, got the API key. I'm going to my face. Going nano.env. Control, exit, save, write to .env. Beautiful. Desktop. I added the API key as API key under the other Google Cloud information. Can you please check it out and format the variable name if you need be? All right, easy, easy, easy. Where'd you get this treadmill from? And I want a visual. Were you not here when we set the treadmill up? Oh, you missed out. You missed out big time. On Friday, we did a live unboxing of the treadmill, and we took our first steps on it. And I had the camera on it and everything. I think that Quigago was here for it. Quigago was very upset at the size of the treadmill in comparison to the size of me, because the treadmill is so small, and then I'm massive. I'm gonna say this treadmill will probably last 1 month, maybe. I'm gonna say maximum 1 month. You can rewind on YouTube. You got to check out the end of the Friday stream. Was absolute madness. We unboxed live the treadmill together, and then we set it up, and I had the camera on it and everything. It's pretty funny. The two projects stay cleanly separated, each with the right credentials. Okay, fantastic. Now, how do we go about testing this thing? Come on. Brother, you don't even take full steps. These are, let me see. Nah, this is my full gait. This is my full gait. All right, good question. And the honest answer shapes how we test. Why is it being so stupid today? When it says stuff like this, when it says good question, and the honest answer shapes how we test. Like, that's just like a clear sign that it is way off today. And it immediately makes you want to switch off of Opus 4.7 and back into GPT 5.5, because Codex doesn't do that bullshit. Yep, live smoke test. Let's go. Come on. Give me the streamers. Wow, so that's going to eat 100 to 300 of my 10K per day units, which means we are absolutely going to have to just completely bypass all of this work anyways and make our own scraper with private, with a residential proxy. Because we're going to eat up the quota immediately. How many, it's 10 streamers or something like that. Live smoke test it is. I'll build a minimal throwaway runner that exercises the real pipeline, search, subfilter, cadence, verify, email, enrich against live YouTube with quota accounting and a hard budget cap. Defaults to one niche query. All right, let's see what it has. All right, we got Manga Gamer. We got Oh My God Granny. Stream days per week, this week and last week. I'm not sure how somebody could have streamed 7 days this week when it's Monday, but all right. Manga Gamer has streamed 7 days. Oh My God Grammy streamed 7 days. Prince 2K7 5 days. And the cadence rule is clearly doing real work. The 6 near misses got rejected for the right reasons. 2 things to the test surface. All right, so let's can you please get me a URL to these streamers channels? I want to get the URL, and then I want to see what it created so that we can actually check out these streamers and see if they're actually streaming. As often it says that it is. All right, Manga Gamer is live right now, guys. Manga Gamer is live right now. He's playing Callisto Protocol. And he has streamed every day. Every single day. All right. Stumble Guys, Black Iron Prison. 7 hours ago, 21 hours ago, 1 day ago, 2 days ago. All right, let's hop in there. And let's tell them this game. Oh, subscriber mode only. Hold on. Let's sub. Let's like. Let's refresh. Yes, we're on the treadmill today. Only channel subscribers of 1 minute or longer can send messages. All right, all right. Let's check out the other people. We got Oh My God Granny. Copy. And then we're going to go back here. Dude, how good is Oh My God Granny going to be? Awesome. Wait a second. This last stream, wondered if it would still count if he deleted his VODs. I don't think it matters because, like if he deleted VODs, no, it probably wouldn't count. But I don't think a lot of people are going through and deleting their VODs, are they? Dude, Oh My God Granny, the last stream that she did, that Granny did, has 7,000 views. Yo, what's up, Oscar? We're step maximizing. I have 12 minutes left until we're at 2,500 steps. And then we're going to take a break for a minute. And then we're going to go, we're going to do one more 2,500 step run. All right, is Granny view botting or something? What's going on with that? Oh, she's doing her own shorts. Let's see when these shorts are posted. Oh, she's doing a lot of shorts. So it looks like Granny already has some sort of automated short situation going on here, guys. Is what I think. And Granny's not an excellent pick because, like, she doesn't have a face cam. You know, like Manga is way better because he has a face cam on. So CLIPPO will make a good clip for him. You know? All right, let's check out the last person. Whoops. Let's check out the last person here. Copy this. And then we'll go live. This is another person without a face cam? Nope, he's got a face cam. Let's go. He's got 1,000 subs. Streamed 2 hours ago was his last stream. Let's see, is he posting shorts? He is posting shorts. I wonder if there's a way to see how long ago these were posted. That's going to be the question. So far, like 2 of these people are actually already posting shorts. Oscar, right now we are setting up some agentic outbound. So basically we're setting up, let me break it down. For the new people in the chat here. We're setting up an engine, a discovery engine that's going to find streamers that are consistent but don't have that many viewers. It's going to automatically clip their streams, send those clips to them all over the place. And then, well, it'll send them a message and be like, hey, I made these clips from your stream. And it'll send them like 1 clip. And so they can check that clip out, and it'll be like, if you want to see more clips, we made 12 more. And you can go to this URL and check them out. And so they'll go to a URL that'll open up a CLIPPO dashboard and then have like the 12 clips auto-generated. And then there'll be some sort of call to action that's like, try a month of Get CLIPPO or something like that. So it'll be fully automated running in the background. Just finding these streamers, these smaller streamers, creating the clips, sending it to them, bringing them into CLIPPO. So we already found 3 pretty good options. What we need to figure out is, okay, those 3 options are fantastic. Did we find any contact information for those 3 people, though, is going to be the main thing. Wow, this is genius. Let's go, Oscar. Let's go. All right, no, all 3 came back with no email, but the smoke test only checked 1 narrow source, the channel description, emails only. So let me actually pull their full descriptions and look harder for emails and any social handles or links before we conclude they're unreachable. So that's gonna be the tough part, guys, is right. We found these great options, these people who would be great for CLIPPO, but actually reaching out to them is going to be rough unless they have, like, if they have an X. Oh, this guy has a WhatsApp. So this guy has a WhatsApp. I guess I should change it so that it looks for any contact information at all. Granny has nothing. Granny has nothing at all. Let's see if Prince 2K has anything. Go to videos. Go to the description. Discord. Huh. Instagram and Discord. So I guess, like, a super easy pipeline would be if we found the person on X, because then we could just make an X bot. That would be super easy. That could literally just make a post with the clip and tag the creator in it. And we could say, hey, I made this clip for you. Go check it out. So to directly answer your question, yes for Prince 2K7, probably for Manga Gamer, no for Oh My God Grammy. Pull the exact clickable context for these three, confirm Mango's WhatsApp invite, grab clean Discord links. You have a ready outreach list. Build the contact enrichment step into the engine properly. Scan with each prospect. I don't know. I'm thinking we need to pick basically one channel and go at that the best we can. And I'm thinking the easiest is going to be email, but I'm also thinking that's probably the less likely one there is. You know, and I'm also thinking we probably have to ditch the official API. Unfortunately. We have to ditch the official API, and we're going to have to use a third-party API of some sorts for finding these people and then seeing if they have contact information in their description. Possibly. Okay, I'm thinking that right now we're probably going to have to use a third-party API to find these people because we're going to use quota way too fast. And also, I'm thinking it might be better if we just ultra simplify to adding to our criteria. So we have small streamers that are consistent, but we also add to the criteria that they're not currently posting shorts. Actually, no, it's fine if they currently post shorts, but I'm thinking that we only take people that have an email. That way there we can have a very uniform pipeline and not have like a ton of different channels to start off with, so that it's incredibly easy to automate the process. And then as we go, we can add channels in. Because basically we'll just pass this off to, once we get the streamer, we get the clip made, and we get the email, we'll just pass it off to our Cloudflare setup, which our Cloudflare email setup is literally so good. We'll just pass it off to the Cloudflare email setup, and Cloudflare will just send them an email with a link to the clips. Use Firecrawl to crawl the pages, and some of them have their emails under collaboration. How come I haven't used Firecrawl before? Power AI agents with clean web data. All right, we're going to try Firecrawl. I went to the website, and this is literally exactly what we need. Stereo enough. This is literally exactly what we need. Green smoothie. APFI is good as well. All right. Just build email only now. Skip measuring. All right, I'm just going to hit exit on this. And then I'm going to start. We already have codecs here. I'm just creating an account with Firecrawl so that I can, oh my God, Firecrawl is genius. Look at what they have, guys. Look what they have. Let's get you started. Complete these quick actions to earn bonus credits for your account. Star our GitHub repo. Join our Discord. Follow us on X. Follow us on LinkedIn. Subscribe to our YouTube. Guys, how genius is that? And then you get credits for doing it towards the API. Like 100 credits for starring the GitHub repo, 75 for following on X. Dude, we're definitely stealing that. I've never seen anybody do this before. It's genius, though. That's genius. All right, I'm just accepting terms of service. Continue. Continue. Free plan. Grabbing an API key. I'm gonna go to my face so that I can make another API key. I'm going to CD into the outreach engine. I'm going to do nano.env. I'm going to put in the firecrawl API key. Paste that in there. And then we are going to be rolling. Oh, we're doing so good about not leaking stuff. It's unreal. It's unreal. And then I'm going to do codex -- YOLO. I'm just so tired of Opus 4.7 already today. It's just so bad. It's honestly just so bad. All right, our timer just went off. I think it went off a minute ago, to be honest. So I'm going to stop the walking pad. That's 2,500 steps right there. That was quick and not bad at all. That thing is hot. Like, the walking pad is hot after that. Quantum! What's up, Quantum? All right, so we got 2,500 steps in just there, guys. 25 minutes, 2,500 steps. Really not bad at all. All right. Let's come over here. I'm streaming right now, so don't leak anything, but I just added a firecrawl API key to the .env inside this outreach engine folder. I basically want to create a script that will go to YouTube and find live streamers that currently have a small following, so maybe like under 1,500 subscribers, that have been consistently streaming. So like 3 times a week for at least like the last 2 weeks or something like that. And I want to check to see if we can find an email address inside their description. So maybe let's just start off with a limited run and see how many people we can find that fit this description, and then give me a link to their channel. All right, because you are a unit, it's made for skinny white chicks. Dude, like the bottom of my feet are actually hot. Like, they are hot. Agentic outbound sounds fun. Let's go. It is fun. It is very fun. Oh, all right. All right. I think I just burned my feet off, guys, on this walking pad. This walking pad says that like it can handle 300 pounds, but it is absolutely designed for a 135 pound individual. 100%. All right, so it's finding the API endpoint. Why don't we go over to... I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to close out of this guy's stream because I don't think we need to watch him anymore. I think we can be done watching that guy for now. And then we'll go to localhost 8000. And I think we get the changes to our landing page and to our front end live. Well, it's building that. Yeah, this looks clean. This all looks clean. I'm going to do codecs, -- YOLO. We just made a whole bunch of changes to the UI here to de-slopify it. Can you do a deep dive and spot any issues that might cause problems when I pull this to production? Be ultra brief in your response. If there's no issues, that's fine. Okay. This stream is giving me accountability. I love that tech. Let's go. Launching my SaaS on the 1st. Yes. Get a indoor shoe. Don't walk barefoot. Guys, we cannot walk barefoot. When I'm telling you that I 90% sure I burned the bottom of my feet, that is the truth. That is the truth. Tech, I love to hear that. I love to hear that. Nest, right now we are vibe coding. We're working on a tool that we made for ourselves called CLIPPO that takes the live stream that I'm doing right now and turns it into shorts and automatically posts them on YouTube. And so it's basically taken my own profile from 1,000 subs to 2,500 subs in the last month, and it's gotten us to the 2nd tier of YouTube monetization, which is really amazing. It's really, really crazy. Eros, come here. Sit. Philly, welcome. Welcome, Philly. Philly has been using Cursor. I'm so glad you're feeling better. That's amazing. That's amazing. Cursor with an API key. But what model have you been using inside Cursor? Oh, I love that. I love that so much. I love that so much. Yeah, you do have you do have Twitch chat to yourself. What model are you using in inside of Cursor? Eros, come here. My dogs are absolutely pissed today. It's been raining, so we can't do anything with them. And they're beyond upset. All right. So it found people, but it only found one email out of, oh, it found two emails. Let's see. 1, 2. So 2 out of 10 emails. Let's check this person out and see what they're streaming. This is wild. This is wild. Guys. Bella, come here. Which workflow techniques do you use with AI, and what is your record looking like for long-running autonomous agents? Like, how long until they destabilize? Did you say you deslopified your UI? Was that from the skill that I posted in Discord? No, I asked you for the skill and I couldn't find it. I used Anthropic's front-end UI skill. I used Anthropic's front-end design skill. Raji Dicker Jr., Max, keep up the great stream. I had to go back to day 8 for some Google Cloud tips you were sharing. Cool product, great resource, and chat you have. Thank you so much, Roger. Comment of the day so far. Philly Point says, Composer is better, but writes fast spaghetti code. Yeah, it does. Philly Coin, you must be spending so much money, though, with an API key to Opus 4.7 and 5.5. That's the only thing, though. Like the API version of oh, by the way, guys, this is the channel that I found. I'm almost feeling like we should add criteria that that filters out if people are already posting shorts. Okay, so small channel, consistently streams, filters them out if they are already posting shorts. We have to be able to find an email address. And then that... Oh, God. All right, so we're going to add to the filter criteria that they have not recently posted a short. It's okay if they have shorts, but nothing recently, like within the last, let's say, 48 hours or something like that. And then only show ones where you get the email address. From the description. All right. I thought I have seen someone post that. I will have a look at the one you just said. You should 100% filter people out. Sounds like some kind of lead generator. Right now, yeah, we're finding streamers that are good for a good fit for CLIPPO, and then we are making them short form clips and giving them to them. Them posting shorts already is good, right? They probably know how good shorts do for their channel and probably get annoyed having to do it manually. Then you come swooping in. Yeah, actually, that is a good point. That actually is a really good point because, like, if they're not doing shorts at all, then they might not see the value in doing shorts. That's why I said just like in the last 48 hours. Because I was thinking like maybe if somebody's just making shorts like every, twice a week or something like that, 3 times a week, then we come in and I say, how about we start posting 4 times a day, automated shorts? Then, they know that shorts work, but they're not doing them consistent enough to make a difference. Johnny, people say that, but like with all my apps, like they've always been international everywhere. You can automate my I don't really know what that means. I don't really know what that means at all. I updated the runner to enforce both new criteria. Only show I reran the bounded search results 1 qualified channel. How many people do we think it looked at? How many people did it look at to do to get that 1 channel? If you say so. I promise you. Like if you go to Revenue Cat and you look at the flags, they're from everywhere. All right, so 1 per 45 distinct YouTube channels. That's not that bad. Breakdown from the run. Firecrawl search 7 queries, 10 results, up to 70 YouTube URLs. Those deduped into 45 channel candidates. 14 were under 1,500 subscribers. 2 of them had an email in the channel description. 1 was excluded for a recent shorts like upload. All right, I'm going to say do not exclude people if they've posted a short. Yeah, you're right. We're not going to exclude them if they are making shorts. We do need to make an upgrade where basically we have the like I ran some shorts through this weekend for like Ray Fernando, which I'm sure you guys know Ray Fernando. He also live streams himself doing AI stuff, AI business. So I ran his stream through, and you can see the issue here. Like these would be incredible, but the hook obviously is covering his face.
Over like 260 pounds, which is insane. I'm like down to 203. Like I lost a whole bunch of weight, and then.
So I'm gonna screenshot this. And then we'll send this over. And then I'm also going to screenshot just like a group of these. For some people, the shorts that are being created, the hook is directly covering their face and eyes. What are my options here for keeping clips automated, but obviously not having the hook cover their eyes like this? Don't write code. Just give me some options. Be ultra brief in your response. Okay. Billy Coin says, back to work, Max. Love you. Have fun. Also, my friend that looks like you, the streamer, Grenader Jake, he nearly won 50K poker tournaments in my city, and we got to meet first time, known each other 17 years. That's unbelievable. Wow. Love you too, Philly. I think your target market are people who are already doing the shorts because they know how tedious it is to do. You're 100% right. Jake also said you can make a full-time living being partnered with YouTube, Twitter, and only having 100 people watching stream. Let's go. Billy, we need you to do a deep dive for me if you haven't left yet. We need you to do a deep dive and tell me exactly how that breaks down. For sure, and shorts are a ton of work, to be honest. Can Perceptron detect faces? Great, Smoothie, that's exactly what I was thinking as well. Is that maybe we just have Perceptron look at the end result real quick before sending it off. And if anything is askew or wrong, then we just make a correction. Also, I noticed a lot of your recently uploaded shorts have the hook. Yes. All right. Face wear hook placement, detect face eyes, and auto place hook in a safe zone. Yes, we're already running through Perceptron. So actually, we don't even need to. When Perceptron looks at the clips and decides like it's a full zoom or a 50-50, maybe we can have Perceptron also give safe area for both the hook. Actually, just for the hook. Like when Perceptron decides whether it's a 50-50 full zoom or classic, if it's a full zoom or a 50-50, not a classic, then I think that we should also have Perceptron give us the safe area. Guys, this might work really good. This might work really, really good. Oh, also, I noticed all of your recently uploaded shorts have the hook where the iPhone camera notch is. Oh, that's a good point. Can't believe my YouTube notice screwed me over and I've been working alone this morning. Shake my head. How have you been, Max? Let's go, David Kang. I'm better that you're here. I was wondering where David Kang was at this morning. The hook is covered by the camera notch. Perceptron can watch clips. I thought it was for... No, it can totally watch the clips. Kid, it can completely watch the clips. What is going on with the music? Perceptron can completely watch the clips and then give whatever we want back from it. It's actually amazing. And we should really probably be expanding like the amount of value we take away because we're running the clips through Perceptron anyways. So we should probably be like expanding the amount of insight we gather from Perceptron, but we can add that as we go. No big deal. All right, key rule. Yes, I made Perceptron return hook placement metadata alongside the clip style, best shape, hook safe area, top, bottom, upper left, upper right, none. No, that's terrible. That's not good at all. No, I'm feeling like just top, bottom, upper left, upper right will not work at all. Like, I feel like it needs to be way more in depth than that, as far as having a safe area for. Oh yeah, like it should probably, we should probably just see what Perceptron recommends. Like, have Perceptron give us a box back for where it recommends the hook should be. Keep in mind, if it's all the way at the top, then it's going to get covered by the camera notch, which is not good on an iPhone. It shouldn't cover the person's face. And that's mainly it. But having top, bottom, upper left, upper right, I don't think that's going to be great. I think that we should just have Perceptron make a nice safe box for where the hook should go, if it's a full zoom or a 50-50. That's a serious prompt. That's a serious prompt. All right. What is the cost for it? Was it the MK1? It's insanely, yeah, it's MK1. It's insanely affordable. It's ridiculously affordable. Oh, that okay? So it's better than Opus. I remembered you used Opus to watch the clips. No, Opus watches the transcripts. Opus can't watch video. Opus just looks at the transcript. Okay, can you make a commit now for our current setup, and then can you make these changes live so that I can test them locally here? The hook should disappear after a few seconds, in my opinion. I like leaving the hook. I like leaving the hook. I get what you mean. Maybe we can experiment with it, but I think for now I like leaving the hook. Did you give the user option to choose where to put the caption box, like up or down? No, I didn't. No, but we can add all that in settings. We could add like we could add a user customizable theme. So like inside settings here, where you set your branding. Like, we could add, like, the user could have a hard set caption area and hook area. But the problem is we're trying to make this fully dynamic and automated. So if somebody is going in and setting that stuff up, I feel like I've failed as far as CLIPPO goes, because I want them to just give the YouTube channel URL and then take a look at their analytics every now and then and see their subscriber count go up, or see that they have a 1 out of 10 clip posted today. Like, I want it to feel as done for you as possible. I think there's a lot of solo creators that they have too much on their plate as is. And so if I can make a clipping software that it just takes your YouTube channel and puts out great clips that are going to grow your audience, and you're not in settings dialing in, I want this to go here, I want, then I think that that's the route I want to go with this, which could be the wrong way, guys. I'm not saying it's the perfect way. I'm not saying this is the way it's going to work, but it's what I want. And so I'm sure there's other people out there like me. I know there's other people out there like me. All right, it's laying that out. Let's go back to our lead generator here. Done. The runner no longer excludes people for posting shorts. It still only shows channels with an email in their description. I left the shorts filter available only as an explicit opt-in flag. By default, it prints shorts. Okay. Can you also see if any of these people have a X or Twitter profile in the video description or their channel description? And the YouTube, in the email, it should check if it has an email in their video description and in their channel description. Guys, I'm telling you, it's going to be so nice if we could get their X, because then we'll set up an X bot. You can set up an X bot account, kind of like what Mark Liu did with like Indie Page. You know, you could set up a bot that is automatically tweeting and tagging people. Except for it will tag them and say, I just made this clip, this short form clip for you. I just made this short form clip for you. At so and so, I just made this clip for you. And then they can see the clip immediately. And then we can include like a link or something like that and be like, if you want to see the rest of the clips that I made for you from your stream, you know, it'd be amazing if we got pretty personalized where, like, let's say this bot was tagging me. It said like, hey, MaxBlade, I made this short from the stream. I think it's really funny that you keep leaking API keys, by the way. Because CLIPPO can read the full transcript of the stream. It's already going to do that. So we might as well use that data to make it hyper personalized. So it says, hey, Max, that last stream was hilarious. I loved it when you leaked that API key. Here's a clip I made. Also, there's 11 more. You should try out CLIPPO this month. Okay, that'd be fire. I think that the fully automated aspect is key, but in my honest opinion, adding those options as an extra, not a requirement, will drive more power users. Yes, I agree 100%. It comes ready to use out of the box, but you can add your own spice if you like. Yes, 100%. I think that's the perfect way to look at it. Brandon says, is the agent going to be set to run daily to append reached accounts and run it daily until it uses a budget? Yeah, my ideal situation would be it just works non-stop 24/7, and I will optimize the cost to be as little as possible. And obviously we're only going to run it if there's return on investment. And it'll be very easy to track the return on investment because like we can run it for 30 days. And if we get, you know, even a few people to sign up for CLIPPO from the list of people we reach out to, then we can compare that to the cost of the agent running 24/7. All right, Quantum said that would be such a good idea, less of a bot and more of a connection with the person you're tagging. Yes. Doc Kid says you aren't using Whisper to download the transcript. Whisper just doesn't download anything. Whisper just takes the YouTube video that's already downloaded and transcribes it. All right, let's get this out of here. So we got both these things working. I wish I had a demo clip. Like maybe I can find actually a Ray Fernando video that's kind of shorter. That's maybe only like an hour. So that way there, when Perceptron runs this, I can test it on his stuff and see if it puts the hook where it shouldn't. All right, so this script finished. It says it still redacts actual emails / social URLs by default. Use show emails or show socials only when output is safe. Reran the bounded search. Results looked at 45 channel candidates. 14 were under 1,500 subscribers. 2 qualified with an email. Let's check these people out. So both of them had emails, but no X. I wonder how it's finding the people to go through. You know? I can't believe how on top of their game these people are. Like, this is a perfect person here. that it found. Posting shorts, not really a ton, not a lot. You know, probably less than 50. Like, we just need to reach out to 1,000 of these people. Brandon, if it were like, if this were something that were like $500 a month, then I would do personal outreach. But since CLIPPO is $50 a month, like having it fully having it fully agentic and me out of it completely, I think is going to be the best route. And then just going numbers. So ideally, we're doing thousands of these a month. And I like this because it's super scrappy. And, I mean, we always win off of scrappiness. All right, made the hook safe area changes live. Perceptron now asks for a final frame hook box, avoids face eyes and iPhone unsafe area, stores it in layout registrations.hook, and the renderer places the hook inside that box. So local app is running here. Let's see if I can find a Ray Fernando stream that's not that long. Perfect. Hour and 30 minutes. Copy this. Open up CLIPPO. Let it rip. Oh, hold on. Hard refresh. Let it rip. All right. I have to make sure my dogs are not doing anything awful because the door to my office is open right now. Because they literally can open the door. I have no idea how they do it. I haven't seen it happen yet. I have a round doorknob. And my husky can open the door. So now they're out in my house. They probably have a bag of popcorn in the microwave. Have some sort of movie on the television. They're probably watching Air Bud upstairs right now. My German Shepherd has probably helped herself to some sort of fruity popsicle out of the freezer. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. All right. My dogs, I went upstairs because they opened the door. They had Desperate Housewives on the 85-inch TV. My Jack Russell was grilling hot dogs. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I have no idea what to say. If the channel looks like a perfect person you want to reach out to, could you not potentially go the Discord route? Like, I'm sure most of them have a Discord server over an X email. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom. It is not my birthday today, guys. Thank you, Mom. I appreciate that. Actually, that's a really good idea. And so, Quantum, you have fantastic ideas. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that it is probably worth, if somebody does have a Discord, then I join their Discord and I post the clips I made. Right? I mean, we could get crazy. We could get crazy and just go full non-autonomous and sit there and... I guess we could do both. We could do both. We could spend an hour to a day doing Discord reach out. And then we could also have it working in the background doing email reach out at all times as well. He was like, does this guy have a Discord? He does have a Discord. They all have Discords. You're right. Man, it's amazing. I gotta say, I have to say for a second how grateful I am that this stream of mine has taken off like crazy. Because a lot of these people are putting in a lot more effort than I am. And unfortunately, like, the algorithm is not helping them. You know what I mean? Like, this guy has almost as many... Like, I don't mean this in a mean way. I'm just saying, like, this guy is putting the work in. It's amazing. He has 617 videos and only 878 subscribers right now. You know, I guess the video game streaming world is a lot more competitive than the developer streaming world. Like... I don't know. Most of our VODs that we post get like 2,000 plus views. We've been doing this for less than a month. F in the chat, thank you. What would Alex Hormozy do? He would go all in on this one project for the next 6 years. Probably not stream it. No, he might stream it. Actually, he's been talking about streaming a lot lately. He'd stream it, and then he would do like a 4-hour live reach out session that he live streams where he never interacted with the chat a single time and had headphones on and noise cancellation, dark environment. Stream would look like this. It'd be like this. All right, guys, now I'm going to reach out to 400 people over the next 3 hours. So I'm not going to talk to you guys in chat, but just settle down and watch as I do this. Motivation to push project and get shit done because you use CLIPPO. I'll laugh my ass off. No, it honestly, it honestly is because I use CLIPPO. 21 views puts you in top like 5%. Gaming channels are stupidly competitive. I can spend 6 hours on a video and it get 200 views. All right, all right. You have to give yourself credit. You're amazing at live streaming. This is very entertaining. You interact with us and you're also funny. All right. Thank you, Oscar. Thank you, guys. That reminds me, I have to do some pull-ups. But you're also entertaining, so don't give all the credit to CLIPPO. Hell nah. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. The problem with the... Guys, the major issue right now with the pull-ups is it's actually ruining my pull-up form. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the pull-ups here are slowly ruining my pull-up form. Oh, Rachel, we have massive news for you. Welcome to the stream, first of all, and we have massive news for you. Somebody came into the stream and said that you were on their homepage. I'm forgetting who it was, but they came into the stream and said you're on the homepage. All right, so when I do these pull-ups, guys, I'm not even shitting you. It's ruining. It's ruining my form and everything. All right. Normally when I do pull-ups, guys, my legs, because I can't extend my legs out all the way. So it just naturally puts me in a slight swing because I'm too tall for the door frame. I'm too tall for this door frame, okay? This door frame is not large enough. For my ogre-esque stature. And so, because I don't have my legs, like, extended in a nice way, it naturally starts a little bit of a swing. So it feels like, it feels awful, and it's getting worse, and I'm starting to compensate my form for how bad it is. It's fine. We're gonna figure it out. Because Rachel's using CLIPPO. That is true. That is true. CLIPPO grabs the attention. That is true. Nice. I spoke about CLIPPO on my last video. I'll send you the clip. Beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That means the world. But yeah, somebody came in, like literally when I first started the stream, somebody came in and said, Rachel was on my homepage. Rachel's video was on my homepage. You should get a proper pull-up bar installed into your ceiling. My fiance would love that. She would love that. She would absolutely love that. All right. Did this finish? No. Why does it say pipeline halted? This is running locally. There must have been an issue. Can you check the server logs? It says pipeline halted. I'm thinking that has to be something to do with the new Perceptron changes that we added. Yeah, Rachel, you should put it in general so that we can all sub to it. Wait a second. Wait a second. Having said that, we will aim to reward original content creators and live streaming more in the coming weeks. That was today. That was today from the boar. Dude, if X starts juicing us for, because we do views on X for our live stream. If X starts juicing us, if we start getting like better monetization for the live streams, I'm gonna lose my mind on X. We have like the universe is aligned with all of the stuff that we're doing. Like it just keeps aligning. The current failure is earlier than Perceptron. The job downloaded and transcribed, then halted and find highlights while parsing the open router highlight response as JSON. Layout for such Perceptron was never reached for that job. Using Anthropic Sonnet 4.5. And it shouldn't be using open router. I'm adding a small diagnostic guard around the highlight open router call. All right, they're trying to reward OG creators over people who steal content. It's about time. Other places need to start doing that. I could not agree. I could not agree any more. It feels like I bang my head against the wall, making my own shit for everything. And then, like, you just see constantly, like, the easier route right now, currently, which I don't think is the right way to go. I'm not saying this is right at all. I'm saying it's wrong. The easier route is to just find content that's literally viral on the internet and just repost it as your own. Like people do that on X, or they used to do that at least to get monetized. People do that on YouTube on short form all the time. And I'm sure that's the fastest way to 100,000 subs and a massive paycheck from YouTube. But it's gross. Like, it's so gross. All right, let's see what this says. I don't know why it's going through Open Router for Anthropic and saying Sonnet 4.5. But I mean, you understand why people do it. Like, it's just the easiest path to immediately make money on the internet is to just, like, I'm not talking about copy. Like, I'm not talking about copy other people. Like, I'm talking about legitimately take the content, download it, and then repost it as something that's your own. All right, I'm grabbing the Ray Fernando URL. God, his stream setup is so just generally aesthetic. Like I don't know if I have it inside of me to make to make a stream setup that's this aesthetic. I mean, my guy is just this is a great stream setup. What is going on behind him here is what I need to know. There's some sort of overhead window skylights and then some sort of beautiful like fountain thing. Is this a co-working space or is this his house? Does he live at Apple? I know he used to work at Apple, but does he live at Apple? Is that where he lives? Why does his environment look like he lives at Apple? Also, what is this metal looking Apple thing right here? This box, it looks like it's aluminum that has Apple's logo on it. Okay, no, the easy way is just putting your face there acting like you're reacting. I only got an X a few days ago, but I seen the same dude stealing content like 10 times and posting it as his own, and people were calling him out on it. Yeah, people have definitely been like more calling people out on that, and I think that X is going to lead the way with that. I think they're doing a great job. Nikita is like all over people for reposting the same content. That's what this thread is right here. That got shared in the Discord. Like this guy literally just stole someone's video and reposted it as his own. And so they're calling people out on it, you know? It got 1 million views. Or no, it got 400,000 views, and then Nikita's response got 1 million views. Which I'm all for it, because if you think about it, guys, if you think about it, like the somebody stealing content and posting it as their own and making money for it is actually directly taking away from people like myself who are making their own content, right? Because the pool is only so big as how much advertiser revenue they can disperse to creators. So if there's creators out there that are just copying other creators' content exactly, okay? Exactly. And I'm not talking about somebody else vibe coding until XX happens and they are on their own vibe coding mission. You know, because there's 1 million people that are doing that right now. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about somebody literally stealing someone's content and posting it as their own, takes from the pool of money of ad revenue share that's available to give to real content creators. You know, so if we eliminate that, then people who are actually making genuine content that is performing well are able to make more money. And then you're more incentivized to make good content. So it's like a win for the ecosystem, not just the individual creator and oh my God. Wait. Green Smoothie says, that's Ray's house. He has a waterfall inside. Quantum says, looks like a big conservatory. That's exactly how I would describe it, a conservatory. Rachel says, your setup is already really clean, though. Ray is in a Hawaii spa or something. That's exactly what it is. I do need a Blade Collective. I need the Blade Collective sign. And I need to... We're just going to go with Blade Collective from now on. We'll just go with Blade Collective, and that's how we'll roll. All right, I would also like to grab the Discord link if somebody has it. But they shouldn't be ruled out if they don't have the Discord link available. Also, how are you finding the people exactly? Be ultra brief about it. Like, I get that you're using the Firecrawl API, But what is the methodology of actually looking through streamers and figuring out the people that fit the criteria and whatnot? Like, how are you knowing where to look? Q random guy saying, but bro, you were still, that is exactly, that is exactly what I was getting at. That is exactly what I was getting at. All right, it's adding that. This is almost done with the audio, which means it's going to be almost done with all of it. And then we're going to see if Perceptron is able to figure out where the hook should go so that it is not on our friend Ray Fernando's face. The BLC LLC. I love that. The Discord detector is in place. I'm updating the README. Okay. And then this is going to tell me exactly how we go about finding where it finds the people. Got to go now. Keep having the best stream ever. See y'all later. Thank you, Oscar. I appreciate it. Added Discord link detection. It checks both channel description and source video description, but does not require Discord to qualify. Like, how did it keep saying 45 channel candidates? How does it find those people? And then it's doing the same. So right now you keep doing the same 45 people. Are you going to be able to expand past that? So methodology ultra brief. Firecrawl searches recent YouTube watch pages using niche seed queries like Indie Game Live, Speedrun Live. Then YouTube API maps those videos to channels. Confirms they are live broadcasts, filters for under 1,500 subs, checks recent upload history for 3+ streams a day per week over 2 weeks, then scans channel video. Okay, great, very great. All right, man, why is this so caught up on transcribing the audio? A little bit concerning. Oh yeah, and then we had this deep dive the UI before we make it live. It says front end desktop sidebar uses height 100 view height. Overflow hidden with the new footer at front end. Short desktop windows overlap the lower nav. YouTube pill covers account button center, so clicks get intercepted. That's fine. That's not a big deal. All right, it's only repeating the same 45 because we're running the same bounded test. Okay, great. Man, this transcribing audio is unreal how long it's taking. I feel like it has hit a snag or something like that. This whole process just works better when it's on the server. Which is strange because like I have a M5 MacBook Pro here, but it just runs so much better on the Linux server. Dupe video content that adds no new value will be getting demonetized/blocked. It's the way it's got to be. It's the way it's got to be. And the whole creator economy will benefit from it massively. All right, this was not from the new. I'm gonna have a check. Can you please check in on the server here? Don't stop the job or anything like that, but see what's going on. It seems like the current job has stalled at the end of transcribing audio, which is strange. Can you throw in a new list? Find a new list of 50 people to do the same crawl with. Mad Boy, we have been limited productivity today, but that's just a recurring theme on Mondays. Like, Monday is our worst stream day of the week every week. I honestly was thinking like we'd be better off doing a stream like Monday. The stream starts at like 11 or something like that, and then from whatever 9:30 to 11:30, I film a fire YouTube video that actually gets posted for the week, one or two. And then we just do the best we can from 11 to 3:30, 11 to 4 to stream on Monday. Like the Monday, I don't know. It takes us a second to get back into the swing of productivity and vibe coding our butt cheeks off. I've made a few laser cut LED signs, and there's some good Etsy pages for pretty cheap. Oh. So sad. Then you need to stream on Saturdays. I know. It's really the weekend that like kills a lot of the momentum. Like by Friday, we are absolutely just crushing. But when we come back on Monday, it's a hard transition back into it. After that restart, the in-memory job disappeared, so the UI polling now gets repeated 404 not found. What? Okay, so we need to restart this. Oh, it's because I didn't hard refresh before I sent the freaking... Oh, it's so annoying. All right, so I added a fresh seed set in config.py and seed set fresh support in Firecrawl YouTube Discovery. Result from new 50 candidate pool. 15 under 1,500 subs. 2 had an email in check descriptions. 1 pass cadence. 1 qualified lead. Qualified big man culture. Let's check him out. I cannot believe how many streamers there are, guys. I just can't believe it. I also wish there was a way to see how often they're posting shorts currently. All right, yeah, this is another guy who's streaming yeah, that's a good idea, Brandon. That's a really good idea. This is another guy that's streaming very often. There's shorts. There are shorts. There's a decent amount of them. He might already be automating shorts, to be honest. I wish there was an easy way to see like the date that the short was posted, but it doesn't seem like that's a thing. But these might just be like I'm sure that he's probably making these himself because there's like no hook, there's no caption or anything like that. I don't know. We gotta help. We gotta help these guys. We gotta send over some CLIPPO magic. I'm almost feeling like also, if somebody like me, I'm always listening to music in the background of my streams. So that's why I disabled the feature that automatically adds music to the shorts. But I'm also thinking that a lot of these people are not going to be listening to music. So it might be better if we have a feature that can automatically add some like high BPM music to the background of their shorts. Because it's gonna like greatly increase the entertainment factor if the short has some music in the background. Guys, I need you to like the stream. I'm firing the walking pad back up. Gonna burn the bottom of my feet right off my body. All right, let's go. All right. I wish that we had a smaller stream that we could send in. It's so annoying that like right now the feedback windows for all this stuff is so long because obviously it takes like 8 minutes for a not 8 minutes, but it takes 5 minutes for an hour and a half stream to be chopped up into shorts. So like when we're testing stuff, I really should have like a 30-minute video or whatever that is cut so that I can just test it on that, or even like a 5-minute video so I can just test it on that. But I wanted to test this Ray Fernando one specifically so that I can see if it can put the captions in the right spot. But it's just a bad development cycle because anytime the feedback window is this long, it makes iteration almost impossible. Because if this does fail, then I'm going to have to go in and have it make the clips again from a video, process the video over again, which we already just processed. So I think we're going to have to set aside some time to get our development environment so that the feedback window is faster. And I think that with vibe coding, regular coding, everything, the smaller you can get the feedback window to seeing the changes that you're making is like honestly one of the most important things. Like seriously, it's one of the most important things because if it takes forever for you to see changes to the end product, like when I was making Desk Hub, the product, the hardware project, it killed me because when I was iterating on Desk Hub, I would literally, like when I was iterating on the design of it, I would have to 3D print it. So it would take, an hour between revisions for me to see the changes that I'm making to the product. So you would make a small change, print it for an hour, have it come back out, and then you would, make another change, wait an hour. So you could really only do, if you did 8 changes, which is not that many at all, then that's an 8-hour feedback cycle. I I did a stream yesterday. I was vibing to the music and then remembered I had to talk so CLIPPO would grab good clips. I know. You gotta say something. Quantum, I better get back started on some work. I have a project close to being production ready and I'm finally feeling locked in. Let's go. I love that. All right, finding viral moments. We're 50% of the way there. We can do it, guys. I know we can. And it'll be nice because this will be our build in public tweet of the day. Also, if you guys were here on Friday with our marketing war room, we talked about how we needed to do a daily X post where we're building public. We're talking about what we built. And that's just a no-brainer thing for when you're building projects, guys, is every single day you should be tweeting something about the projects that you're building. I mean, that's just an absolute no-brainer thing. Every single day you say, I did this, that, the other thing. So once we get this Ray Fernando thing fixed, this will be a great before and after tweet. So we can show CLIPPO's automated. Before, when I tried to make clips for Ray Fernando, it kept putting the hook on his face, but I didn't really know how I would still keep it automated and not have the hook on his face. So we added Perceptron to recognize where his face is and come up with safe zones for the hook and blah, 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 blah. And then it'll be a nice visual of like before we added the safe zones and then after we have the safe zones. Yo, Bliss Kid, what's up? What's up? For some reason in my head, Mad Boy and Bliss Kid fall into the same. I just know they're very similar. Like, I don't know if they're friends outside of the stream or something like that, but I just know for a fact that A, they would be friends. And B, they're very similar. All right, can this be done? Oh, it's done. Okay, great. Now it has to render the clips. So it has a whole shit ton of clips here. Render selected. And it's going to start rendering these out for us. I am so excited for this week, guys. We are going to make so much progress. We're going to get this agentic marketing going. This week, we are definitely going to dive into our next project, which is going to be unbelievable. I can't wait to share some of that with you guys. Hopefully, we're going to have our first YouTube video actually shipped. Oh, no. You're kidding me right now. Oh. I could freak out. I could freak out right now. I could absolutely freak out right now. Oh my God. So basically, because I didn't have style clips of Perceptron enabled, that whole run was for nothing. And that's exactly what I'm talking about with... That's brutal. That's just absolutely brutal. So now we have style clips with Perceptron enabled. And we're going to run this one more time. Absolutely devastating. How much does each run cost? Like cents. It's insanely optimized. The LLM costs are very little because we're using transcription-based clipping. The Perceptron model that we are using to help us with visual is insanely efficient. And right now, this is all done locally. So it's not even done on a server, so there's no server costs or anything like that. I mean, it's a fixed cost anyways, Corey. But yeah, just wasted time, which is which is so annoying. Which is honestly so annoying. Getting back onto the treadmill while it's at speed is the sketchiest part of the whole operation. All right, so while this is working, I'm gonna start drafting our tweeter. We'll start drafting our tweeter. We'll get the landing page live. Yeah, actually, let's get the landing page live first. So we can just Command D here. And then CD into landing page. And then do git Q. And then we can go to our Hermes agent. And we'll just say @Spring, hello, hello. Wake up. Wake up, Spring. Spring says, I'm awake. What's the next move, Max? I just pushed some changes to the Clipper Claw landing page. Can you check these out? Make sure everything is safe and then pull these to the lab server so the new landing page is live. And then we can live see the landing page go from gross to really nice. Also, I feel like we got to do something with this color here because it's so dark. I mean, it looks okay on my MacBook, but this menu over here is so dark that it's too much. Yes, I mean the CLIPPO landing page. All right, if it's so cheap, why not run tests with multiple params in parallel? Because I'm not smart enough to be doing that quite yet. No, I should be doing that. Oh, I'm not doing that because I actually have a valid reason, Brandon. I can't stream. My MacBook only has 28 gigabytes of memory. So like the server that I have has like 100 and something gigabytes, 168 or something like that gigabytes of memory. I can't stream and run multiple concurrent clipping processes at the same time. Like I can actually barely run one clipping process and do hardware encoded streaming at the same time, unfortunately. Like over the past couple of days, sometimes the stream will actually lag a bit when it's doing the audio transcribing, which it's doing right now. All right, why does this say? Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. I think at some point I am going to have to learn how to use Git for real. Like, I don't know about branches and like checkouts and trees and stuff like that. Like, my full understanding of Git is just a main branch that I push changes to Git, and then I pull it to production. And then I can roll back. But like lately, I see the LLMs have been doing a lot of like, just like, I don't even know what it is. They check out small changes and then merge. And I've never worked in a professional production environment, so I actually have no idea about how any of that works. So like right now, I'm going to ask Cloud Code, can you push the changes from the landing page to like the main Git tree or whatever? I think that right now it says like playful redesign, and I want these to go to main so that my infrastructure agent can pull them to the live server. Guys, the treadmill is getting hot on my feet. Hot. It's nice though. I actually kind of like it. It's like a little warm. Subtrees. Could you not run all the renders on a VPS with high RAM, etc., or are you keeping it local for a reason on that end? Yeah, I'm keeping it local because I'm changing, because I'm just making experimental changes, you know? And I don't want to mess up the production environment so that Rachel gets some weird clips. Or Apex gets some weird clips. Green smoothie subtrees. Yeah, see, I honestly have no idea about any of that stuff. All right, I'll check the current Git state before merging anything to main. This is a clean fast forward. Playful redesign is exactly 3 commits ahead of main with nothing on main that isn't already on the branch, and local main. Done. The playful redesign is now on main. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna go to Spring. Hey, can you please pull from Git again? It's all on main now. Check it out. Make sure nothing is dangerous or gonna break anything, and then make it live for me. Quigago says, brother, he's disappointed. Quigago is disappointed. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say for myself, guys. Okay, I'm not a Git expert. I don't know Git. I don't know. Here, how about we vibe code? How about we vibe code an iPhone app? So instead of doom scrolling, I learn Git. I've been meaning to do that anyways. I've been meaning to vibe code an iPhone app. So like when I'm doom scrolling, I can, instead of doom scrolling, I can just like start a learning session that helps like tutor me on some of the stuff that I don't know. I am pushing straight to main. Yes, I am. Fair if iteration, and I'm pushing right to main. Fair if iteration in parallel runs is on the books, maybe making sure that all variable that you are are not hard coded, but variable that you can change in admin portal. So you will not have to have multiple branches for small changes. And you could have cron tests to run with different profiles overnight when CLIPPO is not already busy. A simple, clean FF. I mean, this I don't really care about pushing to main because it's like, it's a landing page, you know? But it is beautiful, and I love it. And I love that we're not doing the purple anymore. The only thing I don't like is, why is this login button now? I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. What is a simple clean FF? And I honestly don't even know if it's going to be worth it for me to... I know this sounds crazy, guys, but I don't even know if it's going to be worth it for me to learn Git at this point. I mean, my brother from another mother, Jack Fricks, before he made his SaaS that does, I don't even know, $40,000 a month, he had never even wrote a single line of code before. All right, let's exit this. Let's roll these. Render selected clips. I mean, if you guys want me to learn Git, I will become a Git professional. And you know I will do it. You know I'm psycho like that. I will come onto the stream and I'll be like, so make a branch test and then pull, push, merge, conflict. It might not be a bad idea. It might not be a bad idea. I don't always test. Dude, commit. Dude, Git is 4 commands. All right, what 4 commands are they? These are the 4 commands I know, okay? Git add dot, git commit dash m. I updated this thingy. Git push. And then I go to the server. I don't go to the server anymore. I have my Hermes agent go to the server and it runs git pull. And then if there's a server that needs to be restarted or something that needs to get rebuilt, done deal. Oh, fast forward. That's what it just did. It just did fast forward. Let's look up what fast forward means. Let's look at what fast forward means. No, Brandon, I love the ideas flying. The design colors completely changed. I liked it. Yeah. We took all the purple out of it. I ran it through a skill, an anti-slop skill, and it changed all the fonts away from like Inter, and it took away all the purple. And it changed some of the spacing. So it's like completely non-slopped. All right, fast forward. Here's fast forward, guys. In Git, a fast forward is a type of merge that occurs. You guys are not focusing. You guys are not paying attention. Guys, we're learning something new and I need you to pay attention, everyone. Everybody pay attention here. In Git, a fast forward is a type of merge that occurs when the branch being merged is a direct descendant of the target branch. Because there is no divergent history, meaning the target branch hasn't received any new commits since you started your feature. Okay, so meaning here's what I got from that. Like our landing page was the same, everything's the same on it. It hasn't changed since we branched off to make those changes to the landing page. So it's very easy for us to merge those codes together, those code bases together, because essentially there's nothing for it to like be like, oh, we need to interweave these. It's just the old code getting updated to this code. It's not like we branched this off and then made changes over here. It's not like we branched stuff off and then made changes over here, and now we have to figure out how we get these two code bases that went different directions together. But fast forward is a merge that occurs. So the default merge is git merge, and then enforce fast forward is get merge dash fast forward / only. Will only merge if a fast forward is possible. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. All right, I like it. Not another meeting about Git strategy. Shoot me now. I've never been to a single one. This is my first one. Green Smoothie. This is my first one and probably my last one. Yawn cloud push git. Okay, we're done. I'll never do a git meeting ever again. Guys. We are done with git, okay? I'm not going to learn git. I won't learn it. I will just straight up vibe code degen git the entire way through, I promise you. I will push straight to production. I don't care. All right, please tell me this is done now. Okay, it's done. Okay, it's done. It's so bad. It's so bad, guys. Guys, it's done, but it's so bad. Why would it think that's a good spot for it?
5 minutes later, in one shot, we got the entire app done. So we just had some basic language, and I said, I want all 13.
I mean, it's not terrible. It's much better than just covering his face.
OpenAI dropped 3 new voice models. That's GPT Real-Time 2, GPT-5 Class Reasoning.
Why would it not just put this in the middle?
Real-Time Translate. You can take 70 different languages.
We spent all this time building this when we should have just, what we should have had is we should have had Perceptron check, is hook covering face? If yes, put hook right here. Instead, we have this, guys.
Dropped 3 new voice models. That's GPT Real-Time 2.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
70 different languages and throw it right in, and you can hear them.
Make the last one. Nobody cares. Oh, God. Oh, this could have been so simple. This could have been so simple, guys. I can't believe none of you recommended this from the start, and you let me go down this rabbit hole. Guys, like the stream, join the Discord community, get involved, introduce yourself over there, jump in the water. It's time that we get rolling. Okay, I've decided I hate where Perceptron is putting the hooks when it decides where to put them. I'm thinking that if it's full zoom, we should just have it. God, this is so rough, guys, because actually I just realized that we can't do that because Perceptron is before the hooks get placed on the video. So we would have to add a secondary Perceptron call, which I don't care about cost. That's not really my concern with that. It's just that I'm not doing that. I'm not doing a Perceptron call at the beginning, then a Perceptron call at the end. Like, it's almost like we have to have Perceptron say, like, this is where his face is. And then if the hook is going to go over the top of his face, then if middle does not overlap top of face, just go middle. And if both middle, you guys are not helping me. Just the fact that Agent is using Git is probably good enough, mainly for backup in case your project goes sideways. Just do screenshots. Yeah, you're right. We could just do a screenshot. This current setup is terrible. I'm thinking that we should just leave 50-50 the way it is for now. without the moving the hook around. We can work on that later, so just leave it how it was before. And then for full zoom, I'm thinking we should have Perceptron tell us where the face is in like a tight box. And then if the current hook placement, which is at the top, like covers that face box, then we should move it to the middle of the screen, like the exact center middle of the screen. If that doesn't cover the face box, then we go with it. If that still covers a face box, then we just go no hook for that video. That's short. All right, that makes sense, guys. That makes sense, I think. I'm pretty sure that makes sense. All right, do we have pull-ups left to do? We got 3. All right, getting back on this thing is so sketchy. All right, so it's 2 o'clock. My kids are home from school today because it's Memorial Day. So I'm gonna try to spend the rest of the afternoon with them, which means I'm gonna end the stream off here. We are going to have some longer streams this week. Yeah, I think we're going to finish up this agentic marketing on CLIPPO, get that rolling. We're going to start talking about our next project, which is going to be a banger. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I'm going to be back here tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Oh, we finished both of our... By the way, I finished my second... I have 2 minutes left. I have 2 minutes left on my second treadmill session. And then we've done 5,000 steps today. So what have we done? We've done 5,000 steps and we've done 30 pull-ups today, which that's incredible. That's really good for a Monday. So tomorrow we'll be live at 10:30. We're going to be back to the absolute grind, guys. We're going to have longer streams this week. We're going to have the most locked in streams that we've had so far, which may mean that I go through periods of just like being locked in coding and then I'm checking with chat and then I'm back locked in coding. We need to finish this marketing setup on CLIPPO. We need to start moving on to our next project. We need to, this week, we have to take things to the next level, guys. Okay? It's been fantastic. We've made really amazing progress so far, but I don't want to stop here. I'm terrified of us just stopping here. I want to push forward. I want to take the momentum that we have now, but really elevate things to the next level. All right. And that's going to require some locked in sessions of not only shipping these agentic marketing strategies, shipping our product to make it better, but also shipping content and make sure that every day goes by, we are dominating on both X and YouTube. That means live stream, that means long form YouTube video, and that means YouTube shorts. All right, and we're gonna take that long form YouTube video, we're gonna put it on X also and share that. Just a lot of fun stuff, guys. The Discord community, fantastic. We'll figure out some stuff that we can do in there this week that'll be fun. Other than that, guys, that's all I got. That's all I got. Hey, babe, do you want Wendy's? No, I can't eat Wendy's. No. We're not eating Wendy's, guys. Stream recap and message for tomorrow, Max. Guys, we have the agentic marketing discovery engine in place. Okay? The discovery engine is completely in place. Here it is, right here. Discovery engine, check that off the list. That's done. Discovery engine is done. We're going to move on to the short creation engine. So now that we have discovery engine made, we need to have CLIPPO make the clips for these people. That's what we'll do tomorrow. And if we finish that, then we're going to do the outreach engine, which means that we're going to take those clips that we have made and we are going to send those to the people. And ideally, we send them to them on multiple channels. So we're sending them an email of them, we're messaging them on Discord with them, and if we can, if they have an X profile, then we're posting on X and tagging them with them. All right, I want it to feel a little bit like a swarm for at least at least a week of me being like, look at these great clips I made for you. They're free. Use them. Okay, no Wendy's for you. Apply a hook to each possible location. Send the options to LLM for choosing placement. Well, that's a good idea. That's actually a great idea, Brandon. This makes sense. Add color grading. That might be above. That might be above us. All right, David Kang, thank you so much for being here. Dream, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Brandon, thank you so much. Green Smoothie, thank you. Quigago, I appreciate it. Rachel, you already know. Thank you so much. Corey. Mad Boy. Quantum, you're gone, but thank you for the support as always. Ice, thank you so much. Johnny, I appreciate it. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow, 10:30.